Another day, another live. Another day, another live. Another day, another live. Baby. La 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 la. What up, Pookie? Pookie, you disown me. Pookie, you disown me. You hurt my feelings. Y'all thought I was gonna come on live today? You thought wrong. I just got caught up to see him. Caught up. I got caught up. What up, Brando? If you still here. I got caught up. Yeah, I did. I got caught up today. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Another day. Wagwan. 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 Big Tanisha in the building. Big boys. Yeah, what's up, man? Listen, I done booked some stuff. I'm actually right here. I have to rebook my trip to Jamaica because I didn't get to go when I wanted to. So, I'm going at the top of spring break. Let's go! So listen, right? Listen, I'm always on a hunt. And I can only do this live for a period of time because I promised myself I'd be in bed by 10 o'clock. Latest 10:15 every night now. Because I was up late doing pure nonsense sometimes. So, I want to talk to y'all about this credit card. That's what I want to talk to y'all about. Yes, I want to talk to y'all about a credit card. Duh! What do you think I want to talk about? Life? Sometimes I do. I want to talk to y'all about a credit card. Duh. Let's go. Let's go. I'm looking for the one that's personal. I don't know why I lost it. I hate when I lose stuff. So I want to talk to y'all about how y'all like, this is what's going on, right? I want to talk to y'all about something. Y'all got to realize these banks are full of fecal matter. These banks are full of fecal matter. And the moment that you realize that, these banks are full of fecal matter. The moment you realize that, what up, Iggy? Papa Crenshaw. I really just like saying some of y'all IG names. It really, really needs the spirit. But the moment that you realize that, the more you stop putting them on a pedestal. I like them on all that because I like benefits. Exactly, fecal matter. I like benefits, but y'all gotta realize, like, they're full of fecal matter, okay? And the moment that you realize it, the moment you are set free. All right, so that's what I want to take. That's what I want to talk about today. That's it. Nah, I'm joking. So I was looking at some stuff and I noticed that Bank of America, I'm gonna tell you how you know these banks is so full of fecal matter, right? They're in competition for your money. Fecal matter. What does fecal matter mean? Fecal matter. Anybody want to put it in the chat so I don't have to cuss? Anybody? Fecal matter? Feces? Anybody want to put it in the chat so I don't have to cuss? Anybody? They asked, what does fecal matter mean? Anybody want to write it in the chat so I don't have to? You said dirty diaper. I'm crying. Sugar, honey, ice, tea. Yep. So they're full of fecal matter. Okay. Thanks, Grace, for the emoji, and Mikey. That was very Artistic of you. Okay. All right. So Bank of America, right? Bank of America. Bank of America. I was reading on this card today. Let me tell you something. These banks, they literally are in competition for your money. They're in competition for your money, your benefits, your credit. They're in competition for you. They want you to be loyal to them. But we already know we're not loyal to these banks. We not. They want us to be loyal to them. They want us to use their credit. They want us to spend their money, right? They want us. They need us. So they are shopping for your attention. So you'll notice that banks will come out with different credit card perks and credit cards in general. And the more that they come out with stuff, the more it'll be similar to what other banks offer. It'll be similar to what other banks offer with a different twist because they're trying to incentivize you to come roll with them, right? So I'm going to just go on the high status travel cards, right? Because I like the status travel cards. So when you have like Chase highest travel card, it's a very good travel card. The annual fee is kind of hefty. They give you a lot of different perks. There's a lot of different benefits. You get a travel credit. A lot of the cards all give you the TSA pre-check for free and global entry, right? And then Chase has like other tweaks because they have certain specific relationships with certain companies that make them unique to have, right? Then you got American Express. Everybody loves Amex, right? They don't have like a central bank. Like you can't walk into an Amex branch. So because of that inaccessibility, they make themselves super accessible and super lovable on other aspects and then they make themselves a status card because you can't walk into a branch and speak to somebody. So their concierge service is like A1 sauce. Let you ever complain about an Amex rep, I promise you they're going to be calling you for feedback. Like, well, what was your experience? Why did you give us back? Why did you write the feedback? Because they always got these surveys. How was your experience? They don't have a branch you could walk into because it's not like a normal bank. They're just they're a financial institution, but they don't have an actual branch. So then you have Chase got their highest tier travel card. American Express got their highest tier. Most of their cards are, their point system. They have partners galore. Like American Express is like the buddy system, right? And then you got and Citi's also the same way. They're trying to be in competition. Then you have Barclays. They're trying to be in competition. What's up, my guy?
Yo, what's up, Rashida?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing excellent. Check it out. Yo, let me show you this. Let me flip the camera. I'm chilling. We just got out to Dallas. Yo, Rashida, you want to know how I know I haven't been living a life of luxury yet up until this point?
How?
I got to this hotel. I come to check in. I
Are
get
you
my
in a
key
robe?
card. What's up?
Are you in a robe?
I'm in a room. No, I'm not. No, I'm in my hoodie. I'm in
Oh,
my.
I thought she was. I thought your hotel gave you a robe. I said, Marlon, you bougie now.
Not low key. They did though. Low key, they gave me a robe. Low key.
Why you not wearing a robe? I'll be in my hotel robe as soon as I go take a shower. Hotel robe,
See,
naked.
I'm gonna go put the robe on in a minute. But check this out, yo. I got here. Like I want to talk. This is how you know my mindset's been in the wrong place. Because I got here. They gave me my key. They said, Mr. Johnson, here you go. Here's the key. And I'm like, oh, cool. And I'm walking away and I'm like, all right, let me go find my room. It says 23. So I'm like, all right, I must be on the second floor. Oh, the check-in lobby's on the second floor. So, and like my buddy sees me, he's like, yo, where are you going? I'm like, it says 29. Like I gotta go look for my room. He's like, bro, this is a high rise. Our rooms are up there. It's up. It's a 29th floor. And like to people, yo, Rashida, this might not be a big deal to some people. I was like, 29th floor? How many floors does this building have? 31. And I'm on the 29th floor? Yo, the view up here is crazy.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful. It's
You
beautiful,
gotta,
yo.
no bullshit. I'm gonna tell y'all facts. There was this one time I stayed at I went to Florida for something stupid. I don't remember. But I ended up just taking a break. But essentially I stayed at like the Sheraton and they upgraded my room. This is before I used to tell y'all what I do all the time. So they had upgraded my room and I was chilling. And at one point I literally just sat in the chair and I just looked out the windows. And the view was beautiful. I did just curse. I'm trying not to curse on live anymore, so Jesus.
Like,
So you should have heard me. I was blasting off a storm in this apartment like about 5 minutes ago. But so I'm sitting out and I'm watching out the view or whatever, and I was just absorbing it. And I'm like, yo, I could definitely get used to a view like this every single day. Like waking up to a view like that, it makes you want to get to work to keep it.
mm-hmm.
Like that's really what it makes me want to get to work to keep it. I'm like, yo, I can't give this up. Like, granted, it was a hotel room, but I'm like, yo, I need the big windows. I need the view. I need the sun coming through. And then guess what happened not too long after?
What happened? Oh shit! Matter of fact, it's only recently that I peeped your view. It's only recently that I noticed that you had a million. Like you got a dope view.
I got big. I be nosy hopping all the time, and I'm not on the top because they had already rented out the top. But yeah, when I saw the apartment, I was like, yeah, I can't go back to like a low. Like I can't. And it's not even to say anything's wrong with it, but sometimes you got to give yourself something to push for. You said turn the lights off. Let me do a clap on. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, I low key was waiting.
I used to have Alexa, but Alexa is not in tune in this house because they got these recessed lighting stuff. But let me see. Ah, it's a nice view.
I'm making a face at
I
you.
just
Right now.
when I wake up, I just turn the which I hate these switches sometimes. I wake up, I turn it. Oh, it's dark.
Yo, what up,
I
Nolan?
turn
Nah, I saw Nolan in the chat. I was saying what's up to him.
but yeah, I turn off. I love my view. I
Mm.
normally open up all the windows,
Yo,
and then
see,
sometimes from my room I could see like the city low key a little bit.
I gotta get you that. We gotta get you that remote so your blinds go up and down for you.
Bruh, I know because this bead thing is not working. Oh, this bead thing is not working out for me.
Yo, but you know what? Peep this though, because you said something that low key. I read this and then all right. So check this out. Check this out because I read it, then I experienced it, and like then I thought about it intellectually, which is
Don't be jealous. I don't do jealousy in these
nah.
streets.
We don't do no jealousy, because it's all here
You
for you.
just don't get it.
So check this out, right? When you look at a CEO and you look at like the boss, right? Where's the boss go in the building? Where's the boss go? The boss ain't in the basement. The B in the basement, not for boss. The boss is at the top floor. The
The be
boss,
in the bit.
the boss has the corner office. The boss has windows facing multiple directions, north and east, right? And the reason they put the boss up there, right? Because check this out. This is something I want everybody to think about. Let's say me and Rashida are standing somewhere, and I'm standing at the ground level, and Rashida says, "Yo, Marlon, I need you to look out north." So I turn, I face my body in the direction of north, and Rashida says, "Yo, do you see it?" And I'm like, "Yo, what are you talking about?" She's like, "Yo, do you see it? Are you looking north?" Like, Rashida, I'm looking north, but what should I be noticing? And Rashida's like, "Yo, how are you not seeing what I'm looking at?" Right? The difference is Rashida's on the 50th floor. So
My view, your view, not the same.
Rashida and I are looking at the same direction, but we got different vantage points. So we're looking in the same direction, but we standing on different floors, right? And it's not until I start to elevate. See, and this is like what people like don't understand. Like, yo, yes, you're playing the game. You're playing the same game, but you're not on the same level. Yeah, you're looking in the same direction, but you're not on the same level. And what I need to say, Rashida, yo, I need to come up there. I can't get up there on my own. Because when I try to go to the elevator, because that's the thing, when you get into these sort of elevators, they take a specific pass. They take a very specific pass. So if you don't have one, someone's got to come down and get you. Someone's got to bring you up, right? Because it's got to show that you belong. And then sometimes you come, and check this out. Sometimes you come, and this is what I had to learn for myself. Me being totally right now, me being totally real, I had to learn that sometimes those passes that they give you, those are guest passes. Right? I got a guest pass, which is temporary. It's good for the day. but I don't get to stay. You see, I was invited into the room, but my seat's not permanent, not yet. But now I have an awareness of it. Now I know where I need to go.
You
Now
experienced it.
I got to experience it. Now I know, yo, like when I like, why can't I have a view like this? Like all the talk I was doing with Rashid. Guess what I did when I checked in today? Rashid, you'd be so proud. You know, I found out if they had points or not, right? You know, when I got to the front, I found out, like I'm at a Marriott, I found out, yo, you guys got a point system? Oh, I just need to go in and create an account on your site and I could collect points for being here this weekend.
Yes, you should every time.
And I did. I got it now. I got the app. I got the points. That would have been wasted. When I flew today, I got the points. That would have been wasted. I'm learning. You showed me. You brought me up to the 50th floor. You said, yo, check it out.
It's
This is what
free.
it's free.
And you
It's,
like, for real? It's too good to be true. It's like, no! Fuck that!
yo, it's wild. Yo, and it does something for your, yeah, it does something for your mental.
In all seriousness, it's like if you're really not aware of it, you're not paying attention. Like you're just like, oh yeah, whatever, poppycock. Like that's literally what you like, yeah, whatever. Like you're not paying no mind. And it's funny because my parents used to travel. My parents, or I'm gonna tell you that story. My parents used to travel to my games when I was coming up, and my mom had ended up getting like she made sure that my dad had a miles system and like frequent flyer account, and she had one, but they used to always go for the cheapest flights. And you got to think about it. That's actually not the way to go every single time because it will end up, you can go cheap all the time, but then like you'll miss out on stuff because you didn't have low key loyalty a little bit. So it's like, for instance, like everybody, I'm Delta biased. I'm super Delta biased. I don't care. I don't care. You could tell me United is better. I give no craps. Do not care. I give no fecal matters at all. Do not care. Um, I'm a I'm a Delta junkie. I'm a Delta. That's me. Me and Delta. High five. There we go. Right. But I know when I fly with Delta, I could book a basic seat, and because of my status, I'll be sitting right in the front. So would I go cheap with somebody else, and then, or do I like to fly comfortably and know I'm gonna get upgraded and get my free food and get my free liquor and things I'm gonna buy anyway? Do I know I might be at the airport? I might be hungry, and I don't want to buy nasty ass air. Damn it! I'm trying to stop. It's so hard.
Yep.
Nasty airline food.
There we go.
I can go to a lounge. I know because I have status with Delta. If I miss my flight, I could get transfers. I could get changed, no problem. I can
See,
get I can get my flight changed, no problem. I literally missed my flight by 5 minutes. I want to say it's 30 seconds because Shorty was walking down the little turn thing to whatever what they call the thing.
I know what you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, the gate, door gate, whatever. She was walking. She literally that joint closed in my face, and they changed my flight. I was able to change the destination airport, and I kept my upgrade for nothing. They charged me nothing. It cost me absolutely nothing. And I promise you, I've literally saw people online say they had to pay. Oh, I had to pay $800 for this, and I'm like, how?
That means
So
not only doing it right, they piss somebody else off.
like, so would you rather not form that relationship and then I never pay for bags. I haven't paid for bags in years. Years. Never pay for bags. Now with the right card, you will never pay for bags. But I haven't paid for bags in years. And when I fly, typically, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a pretty nice girl. So typically, like when I went on a flight with my sisters over the summer, and we're probably gonna do another trip this summer. My sisters, they have cards, but they don't have the status or cards that I have. So when they flew with me, they got all the first class perks. I'm like, yo, just put this stuff on mine. I'm like, yo, I'm sky priority. Just come. Like, yo, just come. I'm like, it's my sisters. And they're like, oh, that's right. Look at the all three last names. I don't know. I make it sound sweet.
But yo, you know what's crazy though? Because like Rashida, like, and I'm gonna talk for like the people, because you on the side of the bridge where you cross the bridge, and you already know the bridge works, right? And like for me, like people on the other side, it was almost like the bridge was invisible, right? Like to me, the bridge was invisible. But I would just see you, and like in my mind, I was like, yo, how's she walking on air? How's
But
she
peep this,
on air?
though. Peep this, because I glorify it because it's funny to me, right? Because I love it. It gives me joy. It really does. But on your end of the spectrum and what you do, besides the mindset, because that's your passion, but real estate, when you be like, oh, I was doing my cold calls, I was doing my follow-ups, that's foreign to, it's foreign to me. Like, I'm not versed in that world. I understand it, but that's your superpower. So now we got to find a way to meet these two. Morphing
Yo,
time.
I was about to say, you already know it's like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Let's go. It's
So,
funny, Rashida, because I like to talk to people on airplanes. I like talking to people when I'm on the plane because you don't never know who you're gonna meet. And today I sat next to a man that buys and sells businesses, and I sat next to a man that's an engineer who never really quite got into investing, but he had a full-time career as an engineer, which tells me you've got these two individuals, which is valuable. And when I was talking to him, he said, "You can't hear me. I can't hear
and
you."
I'm talking to Ingrid, and she
Oh,
said, thought she was going to find me. I thought you were going to find me a deal. You disappeared.
nah. Yeah. So check this out. Check this out. Check this out. When I'm talking to the people, right? Right. I love talking to these people. And he asked me, he was like, "Yo, but I don't get it. How are you able to do all these things?" And I said, "I am not. I'm not able to do all these things. What I am able to do, though, is I'm able to discern and find the right people to be around. I'm able to find the right people to bring onto I call it a power team. I find the right members of my power team, right? And now I don't need to know everything.
You
I
don't.
don't need to know everything. I'd say, yo, I'm so confused. Oh my gosh, how do I get these points? I'm calling up Rashida. I am so confused. This person, she's got trucks and they want to sell them to me. I'm calling up knowledge. Yo, I am so confused. I'm trying to figure out this Airbnb. I'm calling up Mika. Right? Like I am just
Thing.
plugging people.
It is who, not how. And and it's nothing against how we were raised, but we're always trying to figure out how to do everything ourselves. And guess what? Here's the answer to that riddle. You can't. There's not enough. Delegate. And I'm learning how to do that. You know what I did yesterday? And I want to
Okay.
answer the question at the bottom. You know what I did yesterday? Because I want to tell y'all, I am in no way a finished product. I am in no way a finished product, in no way. And if you guys can get that book, Who Not How, it
Okay.
is a very good book for you to get to help you figure out how to delegate. I am in no way a finished product. I am in no way giving advice to people like I know it all or nothing. I'm learning, figuring out, messing up along the way, figuring out from my messing up. When I work for Nike, we call it wins and opportunities, never a loss. It's an opportunity, right? I ain't gonna lie, they have some catchy slogans in that goddamn store. So you got your wins and opportunities. So I'm celebrating my wins and I'm looking at every opportunity that I have to improve because we already know every day and in every way we're getting better and better. So if I'm looking at that, right, it's like, all right, I'm in no way a finished product. So if you guys are looking back and it's like, yo, we were raised to always think like I gotta do everything by myself. But once you realize if you try to carry everything from the supermarket in your hands, you're gonna drop your food. You needed bags. Like you needed bags. If you could carry all your food in your hand, you would, but you needed bags, you needed help. Either way, every time you look at it, you needed help for something. If if you could carry all your keys loosely, you wouldn't need key rings. It keeps it together. You had help. All the little things that you carry that they had, it's like little help. So if little stuff around us need things to help keep it together or lead things to make a little bit better, you got to look at yourself and how you operate the same way. I had an issue with that, and I literally told one of my clients today, I was like, yo, when you hear me say like, yo, I had to rework a business from scratch because I started it with myself as sole focus. When I scaled, I was like, I'm like, oh nah, like I'm stressed. Like I can't keep up. It's too much. Like I can't do it. And then now I had to go get a system to help me work it out. I had to get some automations. I had to get some systems to help do things that technically would take the system 10 seconds, but would take me 10 minutes or 30 minutes. But then take that 10 or 30 minutes and times that by 30 clients. That's a day that I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing nothing else. But tedious stuff that is hard work, but it's not smart work. So it's like you really like, and like I said, I'm in no way a finished product. I'm no way. I'm just realizing some shit that, damn, I'm supposed to stop cussing on this live. All right, next live, next
Nah,
live. But
starting
in
right
all
now.
seriousness, that's so factual. Like, matter of fact, I had a talk with you, Rich, and I'm like, bro, you're bugging. Like, the I'm gonna tell y'all something, and I want to answer this question. Yo, it's funny, but it's true. It's funny, but it's true. I love Myron Golden. One of my, I should do a swear
Oh,
jar. That thing will be loaded. First of all, that thing will be a play in itself. Okay, that'll be a play in itself. Run the play. Get me stop cussing. Only time I don't cuss is when I'm teaching the children them, because then they tell their parents I don't have time for it. So I love Myron Golden because he literally speaks on groups, and we don't realize how important the groups are in general. One-on-ones are great. But group learning is the best because you have different people, not saying a mass of like 5,000 people, but like a good group of like 10.
yep.
First of all, the group gets close, you get comfortable with each other. And then you get the feedback of people in the group, because you might think of a question or not think of a question that somebody else might be thinking on, and you get clarity on it in a different way from somebody else's point of view. And you get different contrasting point of views, right? And he was saying that he doesn't like to do one-on-ones anymore. He doesn't like them. He doesn't like them. He prices them so high that if you pay that, like, you earned it. Like, he's like, I put it. He said he said I put it at 50,000, and then somebody had my time for 8 hours, and I hated the fact that they had it for 8 hours, and I put it up at 100 after, so that if you book this time, like, you just. And exactly, they call them masterminds because it's a meeting of the minds. Like, it's a meeting of the minds, and you have to realize that that group is important.
Yep.
And the group essentially is also a fire. And I'm bringing it back because the fire is it's so critical. And I told you I took the cast like every day. We were talking, and I was talking to another friend, and he was kind of like, we were talking, and he was kind of venting a little bit. But I'm like, bro, y'all actually saved me. Like, y'all literally, I can honestly say that the crew saved me, because I would have not done, y'all would not know me on live. Y'all would never have met me. Marlon, we would have never met. And somebody asked how we met. We met at an event he was speaking at. He was speaking. My friends put me on the spot to say something. I did not come to speak. I came to be supportive. And they pulled out their Amex cards and said, Sheeta, you know how to talk about the source. You're not going to tell nobody nothing. And I'm looking at them like, nah, bro, do your thing. They're like, nah, you got to speak now. And they made me get up and speak. First of all, I wasn't even going to go because I was dead tired. I was exhausted. But that fire got me lit, and I stayed there till 1 o'clock in the morning. I was at HIT till 1 in the morning. When I got home, I passed out cold. And that's how I met Marlon. And when he mentioned the campfire effect, it resonated with me so much that as soon as he came over trying to talk about what I was talking about, I was trying to talk about what he was talking about. And that was it. That was it.
Yo, it's crazy. Yo, it's crazy because it's true. It's like we sometimes like we really think the one-on-ones is like the most powerful. It's like, nah, yo, getting yourself into the right groups, the group settings is insane. It's unreal. And what's funny about that night, Rashida? What's funny is when I came out there that day, like you wouldn't have known how almost twisted I was coming out there based off of the nonsense I was running into between traffic, GPS, missing something, like just all this craziness was happening. But by getting into the right room with the right people, because Rashida, when you started talking, and low key, I was talking about you earlier today. I was actually talking to somebody about you earlier today, and I was mentioning how I met you. And I told them, I was like, yo, I was actually at an event speaking. And when I was finished up and we were all networking, I looked over and there was this girl and she was speaking. And like a crowd began to form around her. Like the people were starting to form around her. And I was just like, yo, her energy, like there's something about her energy. Like I can literally feel it from across the room. And I was like, yo, I need to go see what's up with that energy. I need to go see what's up with her. Because that's like, yo, I knew from the very jump, I was like, yo, she is a special person. Like you are like, everyone's special, but like some people are obviously special to everybody. You were one
Uh,
of those people where I was like, yo, she is a very special person.
you know why? Because I'm a generous giver and an
Eh,
excellent receiver.
let's go.
I'll
Let's
be affirming
go.
myself every day. Hold on, we got some questions to answer. They said,
Uh,
how do you guys, we'll both answer them, okay? How do you
mhm.
guys keep from getting in your own way? I trip on myself all the time. Let me it's not, um in all facts, it's a group because there's days. I love you guys too. That's why I come up and show up, pull up another day, another love. But nah, how do you guys keep? Listen, you will get in your own way.
Mhm.
Sometimes you'll take yourself out of it yourself, and sometimes you'll have that accountability part to be like, yo, what are you doing? You're better than that. So one, you gotta be affirming yourself every day. And then two, you gotta be around people who will also affirm you.
Whoo. Yo, let me take this too, because I agree with everything Rashida just said. So I absolutely double down on that. So to follow that up, for me as well, it's absolutely who I'm with. Like Rashida yesterday gave me a phone call while I was driving, and I was like, "Yo, bro, why are you not done with this yet? Why have
Oh,
you
I
not?"
got a number for you, by the way. We gotta talk tomorrow.
All right, cool. Yo, like so, Rashida will do that. Like she'll literally like call me up and call me out, and that's a I straight up, I'm like, "Yo, thank you, Rashida. Like I appreciate it." So that's one. Like I get out of my way by putting the right people in my life to literally slap me and pull me out of the way. Like they help me get out of my way. So that's number one. Number two, this is something that's new to me, and I'm actually happy to share this, right? Because y'all already know I'm Mindset Marlon. You already know I'm not a mindset guy, I'm the mindset guy, right? Understand that. So now, what I'm starting to tap into, that's for me, that's level one. I'm evolving every day, right? Every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. So now, what I'm starting to tap into is my heart set. And what I'm starting to find is equally important. This is like a part of the quadrant, if you will, right? I got my first quadrant mindset. Now I'm starting to tap into my second quadrant on my heart set. In other words, the people I'm spending my time with are also people that are resonating emotion from me, right? Like these are people that I love. Like I look at Rashida, I'm like, yo, Rashida, I love you. Like straight up, like this is family. Like nothing but love. I see Tanisha in this chat. I see Ingrid in the chat. I see Chris in the chat. These are people I love. I see Kamohai in the chat. These are people that I love. Like these are people that genuinely I feel a connection to. So my heart set is now starting to tap into something, and that also heart helps me to get out of my own way. Like as crazy as it sounds, like it pulls me out of my own situation because now it's not just about me. I want to perform. I get to perform. I get to keep going for the people that I care about.
I'm gonna tell you something. So this morning, like like y'all don't understand. I'm hoping that y'all always feel my good energy every day. And there's like I said, there's times where I'll be arguing with myself. I'll be in a funk. And when I'm in a funk, I'll just yell for no reason. So if you think that I yell all the time randomly, I do it when I'm happy and when I'm upset. So so I'll just rant. I'm like, ugh, and I'll just rant off. And then when I'm done, I'll go ahead and affirm myself back like every day, everywhere. I'm getting better and better. I'm better than this. I'm confident. I'm loved and appreciated. I'm blessed. And I'll literally affirm myself back to good energy, right? And this morning I woke up. I'm really on I need to get up at 4 o'clock because I have things I need to do early in the morning before my phone decides that it wants to have Tourette's. No offense to anybody who has Tourette's, but my phone does a thing where within a 20-minute span, I will get 8 to 10 calls. Literally. It's always a chunk. It's never like spread out. It's always like once one person calls me, like it's literally I blank out every time. I after the fourth person I don't answer the phone. But I text you this morning. I was like, yo, you was like, are you up early? And I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get up at 4. And I stayed in the bed and I woke up. My eyes were wide. You know, your eyes wake up, you're wide awake. You're not even like cranky sleep. I was wide awake and I dead roll back over I felt I literally just chose not to get out the bed. Like I chose not to. And I was like, yo, what's wrong with me? And I wrote you and was like, yo, I got the number for you. And I wrote you that at like 4:02 a.m. in the morning.
Yo,
And that's what I remembered. And you were like, yo, what are you doing up this early? I'm like, yo, I'm up, but I'm trying to get up at 4 o'clock, but I'm having a hard time getting out the bed. And you're like, yo, start the morning with gratitude and it will help you get out the bed. And I literally did that and I got up.
yo, I love it. I love it, yo, because that's what like on the real, and like that's what we do for each other. Because like first off, who else are we answering at 4 o'clock in the morning on the real? Like if anyone else is messaging me at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's a dub. You're not getting responded
You
to.
answered me back a little bit later, but it's just like that's how you get out your own way. Like you can do it, you can mentally get yourself there, but you definitely need accountability within your circle that makes sense where you guys are going in the same direction. You guys are resonating with each other on a different level, because then it's like you can hold each other accountable. So an accountability partner would be definitely helpful.
It's
I find it to be very beneficial.
yo, it's
Hold
crucial.
on.
Matter of fact, I didn't even say this to you. Well, I put it in our Facebook group, in the Facebook group for the morning mindset. This morning, after we finished up the initial call in the morning, right, and then we left the room open for like the after hours, and we were just having like our after party conversation,
That
which
was
was today's after, I needed that conversation on the real. Like yo, Rashida, I left. First off, you were going in on the life insurance, the whole life, like everything. I left myself on mute and I turned the camera off because I got to just be a fly on the wall. Right? Like imagine like having people come over, like, because this is what it felt like. It felt like I invited people over, I invited friends over to my house, and then I got to just like chill and be a fly on the wall while my friends were hanging out in my house. And like this was like, I'm just sharing like the experience I was going through this morning. I got crazy emotional this morning, which was like in a good way, where I was just like so happy. I was just like, yo, like just listening to the kind of conversation that's going on, like I'm not having to contribute to it. I'm able to learn from it, and I'm able to watch how the people inside the room are interacting with one another, how they're growing. It's like it almost was like a proud parent moment where it's like I'm not saying I'm anyone's parent, but it was like I got to imagine this is like what a parent must feel like when they're watching like
you're a
their kid.
connector.
Yeah, yo,
You're a connector. I
yo,
didn't
I'm
know that.
so happy out of my mind. Whereas like I felt tears coming to my eyes on the real. Like I legitimately felt tears coming to my eyes. And like when my roommate Luciano came on, I was like, "Yo, bro, dude, I just had like the moment of moments, man." And I was like, "I don't think anyone's ever gonna know about how amazing this moment was." Yo, what's up, Chris?
I just wanted to jump in to tell y'all I love both of y'all, by the way.
What I
Hey,
read.
hey, big facts, y'all family off top. Family don't always have to be the ones that,
Blood.
got the same bloodline, for sure, for sure. So, but yeah, go ahead, finish talking, Barley, man. I
Yo,
love it.
Chris, I just get yo, bro. I get happy every single time I see you, bro. I really do. And we family. I got nothing but love for you, bro. I really got nothing but love for you. Like when we got to meet, man, I was ecstatic. When I was like, yo, wait, what? You in my neck of the woods?
Off top.
Ecstatic.
Y'all over there. Y'all. It's early for y'all.
Now I'm in Dallas right now. It's still kind of late for me.
Oh yeah, you in Texas. You check.
Yo,
Wait, let's answer this. So what system do you use for clothing speaker business? From dark to the light, I have no idea what that means.
yeah, I think 'cause earlier you were saying you were putting together a system. So I think what he was asking essentially is like, what system? I think maybe he was talking about clothing and sneakers.
So,
Um,
I
yeah,
mean,
he
so
might have
I'm
me. Yeah,
working on something right now in terms of, there's a lot of different drop shipping sites you can use. I mean, I got a Shopify store that's being worked on. I don't know if that's what he, I don't know if that's what he's looking for.
I could connect you to somebody with the clothing and sneakers. If you saying sneakers, because you said clothing speaker, and I'm a very literal person.
yeah. We're
So
gonna need you from dark to light. We're gonna need that question clarified. So you
bring
might
that
need
question back. Rich, what was your question?
Oh no, I actually didn't want you to talk about it on here.
to.
No, from what
We'll
Clothing
you
we'll talk
and
after. 'Cause I think
right,
you have the same message I did.
yeah.
oh, so for speaking engagements, like essentially
Oh,
what we're
speaker
using for speaking engagements. Um, I'm,
and
I'm
speaker business.
yeah, I'm not using. So I'll take this because I'm not using any sort of system for speaking engagements. Essentially, what I'm doing is I'm just going on like my social medias and I'm just speaking to anyone and everyone about what I'm passionate about. And then what ends up happening is organically people are reaching out and saying like, hey, let's do this. Hey, do you want to come speak at that? And I also have a podcast. So I have, by the way, all right. So I'm hyped about this one because some of y'all are gonna know who this person is. Some of y'all won't know who this person is. Because I've had some amazing guests on my podcast. Like I've had Myron Golden on the podcast. Like he's come.
I know. I
Yo,
love my.
Myron is the man. He's freaking dope. So check this out. I have David Meltzer coming on to the podcast. And I don't know if y'all know who David Meltzer is, but like this dude is like one of the OGs of the OGs of the OGs. Like y'all need to look him up. If you don't know who David Meltzer is, you need to look up David Meltzer because he's coming onto the podcast. So I'm looking forward to like diving deep into his story. Homeboy is massive on meditation, massive on law of attraction. Like the businesses that he has built, right? Like he has come from literally nothing and built up these massive behemoth of businesses. It is insane. So be on the lookout for that. If you're not already subscribed to the podcast, go subscribe to it. That's a non-shameless plug. It is a straight up plug. I take time to make those podcasts. I get you the best. I literally go out and I source the best individuals that exist.
Oh, I know him.
Yep. Look, she's looking him up right now. I go and I get you the best people. And then I take time to actually do. So this is the challenge. This is what I hate. If your podcast is like this, don't ever recommend it to me. If you get people that have guests come on the podcast and the interviewer or the host of the show does not take the time to research the person, their guest, I don't want to listen to that episode. I do not want to listen to somebody fumble around with a conversation. You have an hour of a person's time. They're giving you their most precious asset. And you're telling me you are not going to take some time to prepare?
Hey,
Don't even waste your time with that garbage.
it was
Please.
like that. It was like that one interview that dude had with Robert Kiyosaki, and he was asking him questions. Robert Kiyosaki, the dude was supposed to be interviewing him, but Robert Kiyosaki was asking the guy the questions, and I'm like, bro, like you don't know what he's talking about. Like, how's you interviewing him?
Dude, I've been interviewed by some people before where I was just like, I did it once. I'm never going to do it again. Where I let somebody who did not take the time to prepare, I let them continue to lead. And like now I'm like, yo, I understand what it's like to be a girl being led to dance by a guy who can't dance. I was just like, yo, this is what it must feel like because I'm just like, this is like a pity party.
Shots! Boof, boof.
Like this is just like, I was just like, oh my gosh. Oh my, yeah, fellas, take the time to prepare. Take the time to go and get your skill up.
Take the time to prepare.
Just even that for that speaking engagement thing. Like one of the things that that we always have to try to think about is how can I provide value to any kind of conversation, right? So I don't know if I wasn't talking to Sheeta about this, but I was talking to one of my business partners in Ohio, specifically about plumbing. Like I didn't know, like before I went to Ohio to invest in Ohio, I didn't know nothing about no plumbing. My wife would be like, "Hey, could you fix?" No, we call it the home warranty. Like I don't know nothing about nothing. So, but I had to read, I had to listen, and I had to watch. So by me doing that, I had enough knowledge to be able to hold a conversation with an actual plumber so I could have an eloquent conversation, right? And so when you provide value, hands down, people are going to be knocking at the doors to get you to come on their speaking engagements. They're going to be knocking at your door, hands down. That's just the way of life. Like if you provide value, people are going to come looking for you.
Facts. So let's answer Ingrid's question because I haven't seen Ingrid in a while. Just got my flipping LLC. What are my first steps to get a business credit card? Ingrid, we had this conversation, my darling. You have like a 900 credit score. What are you talking about? They're going to strip for you. They're gonna bust it. They're gonna throw you the bag.
Well, wait. Let me ask this question
Nah, but I
though.
got you. We'll talk about that offline.
Let me ask this question.
Ah, doesn't
Because
matter. That's actually a good question. Hold on, sorry, before I cut you up. That's a good
mm,
question. So I literally had somebody, I want to say one of my students asked me this, and they were like, "Oh, what if one person in LLC has bad credit?" Well, guess what? You're getting credit for the business. That's why it's actually really good if you have good credit partners. Because say all three of us, me, Marlon, and I don't call you Chris, and Rich, say all three of us open LLC and we all have 900 credit scores like you, wink wink, right? So if we all have credit scores, I get credit on behalf of the business. So if I can go get 25,000 or 100,000, I can get credit on behalf of the business. Rich can go get 100,000 on behalf of the business. Marley Marl can go get credit on behalf of the business. So now I got 100, 100, 100. That's 300,000 that we just got for the business because we all have good credit. It's separate. Now, say for instance, I have a great idea, but I don't have good credit. But I have good like systems, like I know how to run shit, and I run a business, and I go in partnership with Marlon, and I go in partnership with Rich. Well, guess what? If they have good credit, they can get credit on behalf of the business because it's their personal credit application that's going to be used as collateral to get credit for the business. I don't have to sign off on it. What happens is that say Rich and Marlon get a credit card for the business. If they're like, yo, well, we want you to be able to use the card, they can add me as an employee and I can have an employee card. So now I have a credit card for the business, but it's still essentially that card will be tied to Rich and that card will be tied to Marlon. Hopefully that answered. So it doesn't matter if
I
it's a
like
group.
these kind of I
yep.
like these kind of questions because these were probably the questions I should have had like 3-4 years ago when I used my own personal credit to pay for my renovations, and my score went from like 800 something to doggone 6.
Yep.
Utilization took a shot. Boom!
It
To
it
the
did.
foot.
So let me ask this though, because this is going to be something I know some of the real estate investors are going to be wondering because we get told this all the time. We're told when we're setting up businesses for funding plays, right? That we don't want to mention that we're real estate. Is it the same situation when it comes to setting up our LLCs for credit plays, right? Do we want to, if I'm going to be flipping in my LLC, do I necessarily want to label my LLC for flipping, or do I want to, if I'm going to create something brand new today, even though I'm going to use it for flipping, even though that's going to be the purpose, do I maybe want to perhaps label it something else for the purpose of getting credit?
Now, you're not going to catch me on live giving out financial advice or sauce per se that will contradict many financial institutions, regulations, and rules. So I'm going to speak in fifth person. Now, if I was, I'm going to say my name is
If a person,
Cuppy.
if a person,
If said Cuppy was to do that, said Cuppy should never, ever, ever be so specific. Why you gotta put your business out there? You could form an LLC yesterday and name it Foot LLC.
Unless foot taken already.
Unless Foot is toe, then you're gonna go ahead and name it Big Toe. Don't get so attached to the names. I promise you, I'm not gonna lie and say that on my first LLC, I sat down and I could probably find the book where I went through all the names I was gonna name my first LLC. I'm gonna name my business, and I was so attached to the name. I was I'm like, oh, I don't like this combination. Do you know how many LLCs I opened since? And I named them whatever. Don't be so attached. It's your baby, so I get it. It's your first one, but the names don't matter. You could literally name it February. Name it March LLC.
So just to be clear, right? Because there's tons of
Roll.
people that are probably going to be up in the air about the fact that their name is such and such realty company or whatever, right? That's not going to restrict you from funding. However, it will restrict you from the
Limits.
most funding.
so you're leaving money on the table
You
because
you
you needed a because
You
you
know,
wanted the name.
You might get a piece of the cornbread, but you could have had a whole
pie.
Yeah, low key, tonight at dinner, I'm just going to throw this out there. I had for the very first time deep fried cheesecake. Y'all need to try that if you haven't already. Deep fried
No,
cheesecake.
which I'm trying to lose weight. What's wrong with you, Marlon? This is not
So
cool, bro.
we're going to reward you at the end of this then.
I'm supposed to lose. I was supposed to drop 20 pounds in the first quarter. I only did 5, so I don't know what I'm about to do this next 15, but it's gonna be a struggle.
So I got you. We training when we out to Miami.
cold world.
Do the gym in the morning.
So part of that question is somewhat flawed. So when you go to get an EIN from the IRS, of course, all of them are kind of defaulted to LLCs. However, that's a totally different process in terms of, like, you got to talk to your tax preparer and see if that's going to be right for you. Like, everybody's not shouldn't just be doing C corp S corp. So I
That's a
wouldn't
good.
That's
I wouldn't make that as a blanket. Everybody should just do a C corp S corp. Like, that's not.
it.
So
Really isn't it? So I was talking to my Fed, and they were saying that it really depends on how you want to get paid, like how your company is going to pay you, and how certain things are going to be done as to how you do that.
Mm.
Like, I'm in no way super savvy in that world. I'm still learning. Like, that's still a thing for me. But I do have people who are willing to mentor and teach me because they're like, yo, you're like a dog on a bone. I'm like, Arr! So like, so like that's the part that I will find that out. I'll actually
so
look. I'll
so in
look.
California, I'll just give you a California example, right? Most LLCs pay a larger tax return to the state, um, as a result of just them being an LLC. So, but generally, when you make over $200,000, that's when people will get some form of a tax break from the state to file as an either S corp or C corp. But see, that's also all related to what my
The state
CPA talks
that
about. Yeah,
that depends on what state you
yeah,
into. That's
yeah,
definitely facts.
yeah. So
Because I know, I don't remember exactly what she said. She's like, when you have an S corp, it like really depends on that. Just determines how.
Your
Because
tax.
okay, if you're a sole, don't quote me. I'm remembering the entire conversation. If you're a sole member LLC, you're technically taxed under like,
like a
you're
sole
taxed.
prop.
Like a pass-through entity.
No, it's like you're taxed low key like self-employed or something like that. I'm gonna ask her. She's sleep.
You know what we gotta do? We just gotta bring up a solid, and let me
No,
say this,
I
solid
have one, but she
CPA.
don't like social, which is great because I like to keep mine in my pocket sometimes. And no, I'm
My
not sharing this. I'm
my
not sharing this.
CPA ain't finna get on nobody's live.
Not that.
Mm-mm. She like to be chill, but I definitely will get the information back from her. I just don't remember off the top of my head because I can ask questions. So I will just call her, ask questions, and then she makes sure that I'm good. But I don't. That's not my expertise, and I don't. I'll learn, but
Yeah,
I'm
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna reach out to a company, PCS, that Ingrid just mentioned. I'm gonna reach out to them and get them to do. I'm gonna do a live video or like a Zoom. I'm gonna do a Q&A with them. I'm gonna do something or bring them into the morning
bring them
mindset.
on the morning mindset call.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna see what time zone they in because they might be mad at me if they got to wake up at 5 a.m.
They
Hey,
be all right.
and text me the day you do that, because that'll be the day I wake up at 5 a.m.
They be all right.
Well, now
5 a.m.
you could be
club.
up at 4 a.m., dog.
I know it's due before, yeah.
Yeah, yo.
Is it best to use business credit for real estate, or do you guys consider Airbnb or rental property? My goal, you got 2 questions in here. Troy's Tech Connect. My goal was 5 rental properties this year. So that's a twofold question. I'm gonna answer it on the sheet of three side, and then Marlon and Rich can answer you on the real estate side. So, is it best to use business credit for real estate? It depends on what your goals are and how good you are at flipping or evaluating properties. If you are a novice, I would say absolutely not. If you are good at what you do, you eat, breathe, and sleep real estate, you know how to evaluate the deal, and you want to fund your own stuff, absolutely. Would you guys consider Airbnb a rental property? Absolutely. It's a short-term rental. Y'all can answer him now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
I don't see the question.
It's at the
to the bottom,
bottom.
Hold on, let me do this.
you might have to like, yeah.
Oh,
I would say if you're doing anything with your properties, this is a lesson I had to learn the hard way. I was just telling Sheeta yesterday. I was like going through my bookkeeping and realizing that for the last year we've been paying cash for everything, which is stupid because I left way too much like points and money and gifts and things on the table. But you live and you learn and you get better people inside your circle. So, do we consider Airbnb and rental properties? Absolutely. I have about by next Friday, I'll be at 16 doors for rentals, still doing flips. I don't have Airbnbs yet. We're building out to get 4 Airbnbs this year. So we absolutely consider those things. If your goal is to get 5 rentals, it's absolutely possible. I would say do this though. Please do this. Please don't be a numbskull. I was a numbskull, so that's why I could say this. Define what is a good deal. Define a good deal. Define. Now, when I say define a good deal, what I want you to do is define what a good deal means to you on paper in a form of a return. How much money do you want to make net? How much do you want to take home to then qualify this as being a good deal if it's a long-term rental, right? Is it $100 for the door? Is it 200, 300, 400, 1100, 1200, 1500? What is your number? You need to know that because you're going to work backwards from your number. Work backwards from the finish line. People keep saying, I want a deal, I want a deal, I want a deal. That was me. I used to say, I want a deal, I want a deal, I want a deal. Then when people would present me with properties, I would look at it and they're like, so is this a deal? And I'm like, I don't know. Because I never defined what a deal was. Now I know for me, like my market of Milwaukee, after the way I run my numbers, after all my expenses, everything, after everything I pull away, put away to the side, taxes, all that good stuff, I need to be making at least $400 per door. And then I'm happy. And the house is self-sustaining. I don't ever have to do that. I know my 400's locked in. Net every single time, no matter what. So reverse engineer from the end in mind.
That's Brandon's favorite word. Reverse engineer.
Yep.
so that's exactly what I did in terms of thinking of the largest amount of money and what the houses were selling for in a particular area. So first house flip was like 80,000. The one in Ohio was a little bit of a nightmare because I didn't know anything about construction and dealt with multiple contractors. But as I said on this live, I really went into it with my own cash, wrong, and I went into it with my own credit card, wrong, right? So I knew the numbers on the back end, what I could potentially make. I ended up making maybe like $5,000 less than what I wanted to, but it was still $70,000 even after losing 25K from contractors. But on the rental side, just like Marlon said, like I got 3 doors, two family. I get 600 each from the tenants. I pay about $75 for property management, and I own the property clear, outright and clear. So that's one property. And then the other one I own outright and clear. Paid only $30,000 for the property. I'm getting $1,000 a month on that one. So the numbers just made sense. So
The numbers make
Y'all
what?
see my
It
smile?
made sense, Dollar.
Y'all see my
All
Y'all see
right.
my smile?
Y'all are being very horrible friends right now because I specifically told y'all I had to end this live around 10 o'clock because my bedtime is 10. And Tanisha reminded me, and I disregarded it because I was up for the party. And
She
now I was
said 10. I was thinking PST. It's like 7:30 here.
He said it's so early still.
my face. You saw my face, right? You saw my face? Oh my God, I hate when this happens and I'm sleepy.
Nah, we need to do that. We need to cut to bed because I gotta wake up early. I got a
I
long
gotta wake up early. And it started with you, Chantal. You started the questions. Look at
wait.
this.
You know, cause we're gonna have
All
to
right, we're
jump
gonna
now.
answer one last one. We're gonna answer one last one. And then we're gonna do these affirmations because I didn't do them. I came on live at 9:30 something, 36.
Tanisha trying to get you on. She said 10-ish.
10-ish, you know me. I'm good with an ish. I'm so good with an ish. Look, it's 4:17-ish. This is close to nothing. All right, last question for Lewis Global. My company didn't make. I'm not a tax professional, but I'm gonna read it out. My company didn't make any money last year. What's the charge to pay a CPA to file my business taxes? That's a question for y'all. That's not a question for me.
I'm gonna tell you how much I paid my CPA last year, and then I'll tell you how much I'm paying this year. So last year I had one business and a DBA that made a couple dollars, and then I had all of my wife's W-2 job made, right. $1,700 for my CPA, and the reason being is because I have an S corp, but then this year, or for 2021, I have two S corps, one LLC, and then my wife's W-2 income. So it's going to be a little different. But he told me right out the gate via over the phone, any LLC is going to be $1,500 minimum. So that's my CPA.
You know what?
Because it'd be saucy. Yeah.
Hey,
And
but it's cool though, because I'm not filing no write-offs, no nothing this year, because we going for a bigger bag.
that's a fact.
Listen, that's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation.
So I'm gonna say to Lewis, right? Because last year, or it was either last year or the year before. It might have been the year before. I called up a CPA as I'm getting started. I think I went to this. I think we all do this in the very beginning. Well, not all of us. I'm only speaking for myself. Some of y'all might be in the same boat I was in, where it's like in the beginning, you're almost like, yeah, I want to go get ready this. I want to go get that. I want to go get this. I want to go get that. Like I want the asset protection. I want this. I want that. Yo, first go figure out how to make some money. Right? Because like it's you gotta learn how to protect something, right? And I believe like yeah, no, you definitely need to build, but figure out, go get proof of concept. Make sure you're gonna stick with it. Cause I've seen people do the $20,000, $30,000 trap of build the fortress, but you got nothing to guard. Because you just spent time. Because building the fortress is fun. Building the fortress is hella fun, but you need something to protect. So the very first year, I called up the CPA, amazing CPA. Like this is like damn near Robert Kiyosaki CPA. Look, no key, low key. Not actually Robert Kiyosaki CPA, but like he's at the same level as Robert Kiyosaki CPA on the real. And I'm talking to him, and this is before he even like blew up. Like got his number before he even really blew up. Now he's a little bit harder to like. I still have the in with him because I already connected with him a while back, so I'm grateful. But he said to me, he said, well, "How much are you making?" And I was like, "Well, I mean, I only did a couple of assignments. I made like, $4,000, $6,000." He says, "Dude, file your taxes yourself. Don't use me." He said, "Don't come to me until you at least are doing $10,000 consistently per month, or you break 20,000." Right? Like whichever one of those happens first, then start using me. He's like, because it's all of what I can do. It's gonna cost you more to pay for my services than what you will receive in my
Mm.
service. So it's better for you to just go and file on your own because you don't have much to protect. So
That's
really
facts.
like the CPA talk is like, and I get it. I'm all about prepare. I'm all about like dig the ditches if you expect the rain. I'm all about that. But let's with that included, not a but, with that included, go figure out how to make some money. Go get some bags. Go figure out
Go
how to earn.
build a bag.
Go build the bag. Build it. It's like build a
Go run
bear.
the play.
Run the play.
So I'm gonna tell you something funny, right? And then we're gonna do these affirmations because y'all really trying to keep me to 11 o'clock, and I'm not doing it. This is called not
Peer
doing it.
pressure.
Okay. So I was on a call like maybe like 2 weekends ago on a Saturday or something like that, and it was a virtual meetup, and it was like it was a good collection of entrepreneurs, and we were talking, and somebody just kept asking tax questions. And one of the person was like, "Yo, like, what do you like?" It was essentially like, "Why are you worried about taxes on like build a bag and then worry about taxes?" And it
That
made me laugh because I said that, not saying that I was quoting them, but I had said that like a couple months prior when I was talking with a family member of mine, and I was just like, "Why don't you do this?" They're like, "Oh, it's a cash based business." I'm like, "What are you protecting? Like what like what numbers are you protecting?" Because I seen the numbers. Like you need to transition to something so that you can scale and then actually worry about taxes, because you're not really worrying about taxes right now. You're worrying about saving pennies. Like
that's a fact.
let my next problem be like, all right, I have to pay tax on $500,000. I gotta figure out how to write off or to get these deductions on a mill. Like that's when I'm like, all right, I'm gonna worry about it. I already built up like a nice Rolodex to tap into, but right now, 100% focused on build.
That ties into what we've all been taught about when we create these businesses, to find as many write-offs as possible. And when you really think about it, if you really want to go for a real bag, they want to see 2 years tax returns.
Mm-hmm.
So if I made 200,000, but I've written off the whole 200,000,
200,000.
What do you got to show?
they're looking at me like, this is not a viable business. Like, am I gonna give you some money? Like, you want like a credit card?
Did you
we got
money?
we got like a $5,000 credit card for you. But we don't really want to talk to you. Like, so I'm not telling anybody I'm not giving anybody any tax information to go do anything. But just think about it. If you ask me, hey, Chris, can I borrow $200,000? And I say, well, let me just see your tax return. And your tax return show $25,000. How the hell you gonna pay me back? I don't get it.
We don't think about it like that. We think about like, oh, we skating, but it's like, you gotta realize, right? You'll see a lot of them start skating and start looking for real heavy write-offs when they hit a certain point, because they didn't use their paperwork to get so leverage that now they need to write stuff off because they used OPM to get where they wanted to go, but they weren't doing that in the beginning. And don't let them lie to you and say it that they was. But essentially, they was leveraging other people's money, other people's insurance, everything. There's levels to all of this. And
I
you know
love
what?
that word.
We had a great conversation this morning in the morning mindset coffee call, and y'all need to go ahead and pull up because I won't be giving out gems like that much longer. No, I'm joking. Probably, I don't know. I'm generous. I'm an excellent receiver and a generous giver.
Yo,
Be happening.
all right, we gotta get Rashida to bed. We gotta get Rashida to bed. I need to get to bed. Chris is gonna stay
Let's
up
get
all.
these affirmations.
I'll be up a little bit longer.
Number one. All right, listen. We're going to do these affirmations. Anybody who's new to my live, if you just coming on my live, I am a person who thoroughly believes, and actually we are people who thoroughly believe that you speak things into existence. So anything that you speak and say every day, you are literally speaking life into your mind, into your world, into your environment. So if you want to know what the affirmations are, all you have to do is DM me, and I think you can actually comment. DM me, direct message, or comment in the chat the word affirmations with an S. Okay, plural. If you write singular, you're not going to get it because it's not one affirmations, it's affirmation. It's many affirmations. Okay, it's plural. So you have to DM me the word affirmations with an S and you will get it. Okay, you can say them on your own time. We say them 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and 9 times at night. So yes, if you are on this live, we are going to say them 9 times. Yes, you push past your own mental block of how silly you may feel or look and understand the overall purpose. Because I say it out in the street, I don't care. Like I have no filter for my affirmation. I do not care because it's not about anybody else. It's about me and my journey. If they want to join in and you feel inspired, pull up. All right. So we're gonna say these affirmations. We're gonna say them 9 times. Okay. Back just cracked. That's great. All right. So y'all already start putting number 1 in the chat. So it goes, I am healthy, wealthy, and wise.
I am
Healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better.
Every day and every way, I am getting better and better.
I am a money magnet.
I am a money magnet.
Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
Every day,
money flows to me frequently, easily, frequently,
and abundantly, and in
ever increasing amounts.
I am loved and appreciated.
I
I
am
am
loved and
loved and
appreciated.
appreciated.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I
I am blessed and highly favored.
I am focused and I execute on a high level.
I am
I am
focused
focused
and
and I
execute
execute
high
on a high
level.
level.
I finish everything that I start.
I finish
I finish
everything
everything
that
that I
I.
start.
Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me.
Today is a
Today
great
is a great day,
and
and I
I expect great
expect great
to happen
things to happen to and
for
for
me.
me.
That's number one. Put number two in the chat. Number two, I am healthy, wealthy, and wise.
I am healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better.
Every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better.
I am a money
Woo.
magnet.
I
I
am a money
like
magnet.
Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
Every day, money flows
me
to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever
ever.
increasing amounts.
I am loved and appreciated.
I am loved and appreciated.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I
I,
am blessed and highly favored.
I am focused and I execute on a high level.
I'm
I
laser
focus.
focused and I execute on a high level.
I finish everything that I start.
I
I
finish
every
everything that
that
I.
I
Today is a great day, and I
Mm.
expect great things to happen to and for me.
Today is a great
great.
day. I expect great things to happen to and for me.
That's number two. Number three, I am healthy, wealthy, and wise.
I
I am
am
health,
healthy,
wealth,
wealthy, and
and
wise.
Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better.
every
Every day
day.
and in every way, I'm getting better and better.
I am a money magnet.
I
I am a money
money.
magnet.
Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
Every day, money flows to me easily,
Free.
frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
I am loved and appreciated.
I am
I am
loved
loved and
and
appreciated.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I am
I am
blessed.
blessed, highly.
Highly. Amen.
I am focused and I execute on a high level.
I am
I am
focused
focused and I
on
execute on a high level.
I finish everything that I start.
I
I
finish
every
everything
that I
that I
start.
start.
Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me.
Today
Today is a
is a great
great day,
and
and
I
I
expect
expect
great
great things to happen to
for
and
me.
for me.
Here, if anybody needs to see it. This is number three. We on number four. Number four, put number four in the chat. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Yep,
I am
I am healthy, I am
well.
wealthy, and I am wise.
Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better.
Yep, every day and in every way,
Way.
I'm getting better and better.
I am a money magnet.
I
I
am a money magnet.
Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
I am loved and appreciated.
I am loved and appreciated.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I am focused and I execute on a high level.
I am
focus
focused and
I
I execute on a
on.
high level.
I finish everything that I start.
I
I
finish
finish
every
everything that I start.
Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me.
Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and
And
for me.
That's number 4. Number 5, put number 5 in the chat. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise.
I am healthy, I am wealthy, and I am wise.
Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better.
Every
every
day
day,
and in every way, I am getting better and better.
I am a money magnet.
I
I
am a money magnet.
Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
Every
every
day,
day,
that mailbox money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
I am loved and appreciated.
I
I am
love,
loved and appreciated.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I am focused and I execute on a high level.
I
I am
am
late
focused and I execute on a
on a,
high level.
I finish everything that I start.
I
Well,
feel
I finish
everything.
everything that I start.
Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me.
Today,
Today is a great
great,
day, and I expect great
great
things to happen to
to
and for me.
That's number 5. We're on number 6. Go ahead and put number 6 in the chat. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise.
I
I
am
help
healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better.
every
Every
day.
day and every way,
I am
I get
better and
better
better.
and better.
I am a money magnet.
I
I am
am a money magnet.
Every day, money flows to me easily,
Okay.
frequently,
Okay.
abundantly,
Oh.
and in ever increasing amounts.
Yo, you see, every day that
I
mailbox money, that ACH
love
money, that wire money, that cash money, that thing, that thing flows to me
those
easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever
every
increasing
amount.
amounts.
I am loved and appreciated.
I am
I am loved and appreciated.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I
I am
blessed,
blessed, highly
highly
favored.
I am focused and I execute on a high level.
I
I
am
hope
focused and I execute on a high level.
I finish everything that I start.
I
I
finish
am
everything that I start.
Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me.
Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and
and for
for
me.
me.
I told y'all we say this 9 times. We're on number 7. It's on the screen. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise.
I
I
am
am
healthy,
well
wealthy,
wise.
wise.
Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better.
Every
Every day and in every way, I'm getting better and better.
I am a money magnet.
I
I
am a money magnet.
Every day, and in every way, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
Every
every
day, come on now, that money flows
way.
to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever
Every
increasing amounts. That money be raining on
I
me.
loved and appreciated.
I
I
am
love
loved, appreciated.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I am
less
blessed and good.
favorite.
I am focused and I execute on a high level.
I am focused and I execute on a high level.
I finish everything that I start.
I
I
finish
every
everything that I start.
including these
Today
affirmations.
is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me.
Today
Today.
is a great
Great
day, and I expect great things to happen to and
and
for me.
That's number 7. Number 8, let's go. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise.
I
I
am
am healthy,
healthy,
wealthy,
wealthy, and wise.
Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better.
Every day and in every way, I'm
I'm
getting better
better.
and better.
I am a money magnet.
I
I
am a money man.
magnet.
Every day, money flows to me easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
Every
Every
day
day
that money flows to me
flows
easily,
free.
frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
I am loved and appreciated.
I
I
am loved
love
and appreciated.
I am blessed and highly favored.
I am
blessed.
blessed and highly
I
favored.
I am focused and I execute on a high level.
I am focused and
and
I execute
execute
on a high level.
I finish everything that I start.
Yo, you
I
see
finish
me? I
everything.
finish everything that I start.
Today is a great day, and I expect great things to happen to and for me.
Today
Today,
is a great
great
day,
day.
and I expect great
Great
things to
day.
happen to and for
And
me.
Let's go. That's number 8. We on number 9. We on number 9. Last one. It's on the screen. I am healthy, wealthy, and wise.
I
I
am
am
healthy,
healthy,
wealthy,
wealthy,
and
and wise.
Every day and in every way, I am getting better and better.
every
Every
day.
day and in every way,
I'm
I getting
better,
better and
better.
better.
I am a money magnet.
Yo,
I
I am a
am a
money magnet.
Every day, money flows to me
To you.
easily, frequently, abundantly, and in ever increasing amounts.
every
Yo,
day.
every day,
Money
money
flows
flows to me
easily,
frequently,
frequently, abundant.
abundant, and in ever increasing amounts.
Cup running
I
over.
am loved and appreciated.
I
I
am loved
loved and
and
appreciated.
appreciated.
I'm going to add one. You are loved and appreciated.
You
You,
are loved and
Sheila,
appreciated.
Marlon, I
I
love.
am blessed and highly favored.
I
I am
blessed
blessed
and
and high.
highly.
You are blessed and highly favored.
You are blessed and highly favored. Well,
Blessed.
I'm gonna add one. We are
I-
blessed and come on now.
We
We are focused and we execute on high levels.
We are focused and we
we
execute.
execute on
high-
high level.
We finish everything that we start.
We
We
finish
finish
everything
every that we
start.
Today was an amazing day.
fire.
Today is an amazing day, and I expect amazing things to continue to happen to and for us.
Today
Today was
was
an
an
amazing.
amazing day, and I continue to expect amazing things to happen to and for us.
And you and you and you, 29 followers on the live.
Oh, let's go.
You get a
Listen,
bag. You get a bag. You get a bag. You get.
styling it. I want y'all to realize something, right? If you do this 3, 6, and 9 times in a day, you end up saying these same affirmations. Whatever affirmation combination you have, you end up saying it 18 times in a day, right? And a lot of people, like, I talk to people and they're like, "Yo, you do your affirmations 9 times a night." I'm like, yeah, and it'd be long. It'd be long. It's not like this. I got the shortened version for y'all a little bit, but my affirmations, like, they fluctuate. But the ones I remember off the top of my head, if I'm not near my wall and I can't read it, I have one that I say and I get it out. And you got to think, right? It's 9 times. It seems like it's very long. The path is not short. But as you get towards the middle, you start to enjoy it. You start to feel it. It's the same journey you on, even saying the affirmations. In the morning, it's 3 times. It's quick. In the evening, it's 6 times. It doesn't take as long. At night, it's 9 times.
Mm-hmm.
it takes a little bit longer to get through, and you're tired. So it's like you got to push through that one. So I want y'all to, as we were saying it, I'm like, yes, we're going to say this 9 times. I know people probably have 9 times. Yes, because you have to mentally, it's a habit that you have to, we're literally preparing ourselves and mentally training ourselves that nothing is too long if we're doing it consistently correct.
Amen.
It's not. So if I know, like right now, I'm writing out notes for my course, I'm like, all right, let me get everything that's in my head on paper. I got a big ass. I gotta really stop cussing a lot. I got a big head, right? I will have, if I had to sit down and say like, yo, all the thoughts that come through my head, it would be like 10 billion pages. I'm always thinking of plays. I'm always researching something, and it's like, I will, you know how you get stuck? Like I've been writing too long. Like if you had a 30-page paper in school and you writing, and once you get to 15, you like, man, I'm over this. This professor gonna get this double space. I'm about to enlarge these periods. I'm about to, I'm about to, I'm about to, I'm about to put the periods at font 14 and the commas at font 14 and space this thing out. I don't know if y'all, I did that freshman, sophomore year.
Low key.
Give me about 2-3 extra pages to space that out. And it's like that pushing past that will actually prepare you to learn how to finish and execute.
Let me tell you the 2 before I know you gotta go. Let me tell you the 2 that I regularly in terms of affirmations, and I'll read it. I'm rising above the thoughts that are trying to make me angry or afraid. These are things I tell myself. Another one is, it's 10 for me too, but I am an unstoppable force of nature. I'm an unstoppable force of nature.
Go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Sound like Captain Planet right there.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. And I'll share 2 that I've been using. Right. And I don't even bring these into, well, one of them I bring into the morning mindset coffee, and the other one I don't. The other one I bring to my team, to my employees. Right. And one is, I am in the right place at the right time as the person.
Right person.
When I say that, then everything that's happening is always in my favor. It is always because I am in the right place at the right time as the right person. Doesn't matter what's going on. This is here for me. And then the second one I said, and we're about to read out Don's right there too. The second one I say, actually, I learned this one from Don, actually. Don Richards is the one that taught me this. It's, I am an unbeatable fighter. I am an unbeatable fighter.
I love that. That sounds like my unstoppable force of nature.
And Don, he threw 2 in there. He said, today is the best day of my life, only to be surpassed by tomorrow.
I love that. That's fire.
That's fire one.
Throw them fireballs in the chat before Rashida get off.
Fireballs.
I said I was going to add to. I was going to add to, because it's a struggle that a lot of entrepreneurs have, and it's consistency. So I'm definitely adding, I'm consistent and persistent. I'm going to figure out where it's going to fit in at, but that's one that I say to myself. I don't know. I might add I'm grateful too. I'm going to think about it. But listen, y'all not going to keep me up here till 1 o'clock. We're not doing these midnight lives. Night school is over. Okay. Night school is completely got shut down by the government. Listen. Marley Marl, Mindset, Mr. Mindset. I'm gonna call you that from now on. Mr. Mindset, changing name, my phone number, in my phone. Mr. Mindset, Mr. Rich. I'm changing your name too. Mr. Rich and Mr. Mindset. I appreciate y'all for hopping on the live. Everybody that's on here, Papa Crenshaw, Leilani, Preston. I think I see some regulars. The 29th, I seen you at the conference. Who else I seen in there? Miss Duchess. Hey, Miss Duchess, you need to answer my text. Kay Morris did her homework. Let's go. Who else I saw in here? I hope I'm saying it. Shayna Capri, I see you all the time. Mr. Daryl Evans 307. I appreciate you for coming on. I'm only talking to my regulars, but the new people, I appreciate y'all too. I'm looking through. Grace, always. Mentor, you came on a little late, but it's okay. You got a piece of the affirmations. Who else is in here? If y'all right, and then I'm trying to scroll up. And everybody else that's new that popped in here, Chocolate Dropper. If you got a real crazy IG name, I low-key don't say it because it sounds crazy. Crazy. Who else is in here? Hayworthy. I appreciate y'all for hopping on the live. Listen, I go live every day. And if you catch me in the afternoon around like 4-ish, I'm probably going to do affirmations 6 times before I get off the live. If you catch me at night, I'm probably going to do the affirmations 9 times before I go off the live. And my conversation is not always the same. Sometimes I talk about pure nonsense on here because I just want to vent. Sometimes we have good, insightful mindset conversations. Sometimes I give y'all a credit hack. Sometimes I give y'all a play. I don't know. I'm a generous giver and an excellent receiver. So sometimes it just pours out, okay? It just flows out like lava. All right, now listen, I have to get to bed because I have a 4 a.m. wake up call. And I appreciate y'all for hopping on the live. Another day. Mister, I am not accepting followers. You are late. Okay, you are late. And I am out. I'm not waiting for you again. Listen, I appreciate y'all for hopping on the live. Another day. Another live. Sheeta 3 is hopping out here in 5, 4. Sheeta 3, 2. Y'all have a good night.
Peace.